CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code
Guys, the chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, I thought what would be fun for a topic would be to go over kind of the planning and the strategy, especially towards the end of the season, of trying to land a top 500 spot, or, there's that, or just simply getting the most out of your rank at the end of the season, which is so important because, as most of you or all of you guys know, you're the higher you finish in the previous season, the next season you're going to start off a little bit higher in your rank because you're going to have more chests. And more tokens. There's that little bit of carryover. Now, for the next season, we don't know anything about if there's going to be a star reset. I don't think there is, because we might know at this point. Actually, no, we wouldn't. So, yeah, remains to be seen. I'd love to see another reset, but, maybe you guys let me know in the comments if that's something you're interested in seeing or not. I feel like overall people are definitely on board for that, but we have no news on that happening, so there's not really much point talking about it. So, we got some shop offers today, guys. We have a resource bundle for 30 bucks. I mean, with 7 resource reward statues like I got out here. Probably don't need to be purchasing that for me, but if you guys are, I do appreciate it if you use the code chicken in the shop. It does expire every 7 days, as we all know. CHICKEN. And there we go. So we're plugged in, ready to go. Now, I have not actually checked where our rank is right now. We got 10 hours left in the season at the time that I am recording this, so I'm not sure if we are going to hit top 500, but let's take a look. Whoa, that moved up quite a bit, eh? Let's see where we're at. Oh my god, it's gonna be close, man. It's gonna be a close. It's gonna come right down to the wire. So we're at 326 right now. That puts us at 11 in Canada, which is crazy. Shout out to Cam and Jonah and Shishkin OP, all the guys down here. Holding it together, but yeah. So for now, we're just chilling. We're just holding place, and hopefully it's enough to get that top 500 slot. Obviously, we're at 4 out of 4 chests now, and we have missed the cut. We're not playing anymore. We're parked. There's 10 hours left. We're good to go. So, yeah. I mean, towards the end of the season, the biggest and most important thing, honestly, what I do is I simply look around and I dig into the community a little bit, and I try to see where guys are. I try to see where guys are aiming for, where they want to park. This season, a lot of people just got to Legendary and stopped playing. So then the consensus was kind of, it's going to be like 10 or 20 stars past Legendary. That's going to keep you safe for a top 500 slot, which is exactly what ended up. Well, we'll see what happens. But I mean, more or less, it was pretty close, even if I don't make the cut. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. So the whole season, it's really just. The whole season is just about unlocking. Excuse me, allergies to spring grass. Yeah, the whole season is really about making the correct unlock choices on your texture. Why is this battle taking so long to start? There we go. Good God. Yeah, so it's just all about just making the correct choices, and the biggest thing is just pushing at the right times. Like, for example, at the end of the season when we got building health, and we got troop damage once we were past 7 engine rooms, that was our push point, and we had to push like crazy once we got there to really secure the best possible rank. Now, you want to do that as early as you can, because the longer you wait, the more other people are just going to simply be able to catch up and unlock stuff themselves. So then the matches are going to be a little bit more even. You're going to have less chance of going up against someone that doesn't have something that's really good that you have. So that's kind of the biggest thing that plays into it too, is just simply pushing at the right times, which is true for the whole season, but it's very, very crucial towards the end. I mean, if you can make a nice push right at the end, and like we did this season, and you're right there within striking distance, that's going to be what determines if you make it to the the top 500, or just simply secure a really good spot, and put yourself in a good position to do it all over again next season. That's what it's all about. So yeah, that was basically what we had to do. And just kind of going forward, that's the plan. It's just to push around the right times and just make sure that you have an idea of where that cutoff point is going to be. It's hard to say exactly because obviously nobody knows for certain, but we can usually have a pretty good idea, based on where the leaderboard is within the last few days. Now, typically what we do see as well is I know last season or maybe the season before we saw that for sure. Is you can look and kind of see, where people are at and how quickly the leaderboard is moving. I'm going to show you how to calculate it in a sec. But basically what we can do like an average here. So we can look at the leaderboard. And right now, what was the 500 spot? So this is what I was doing the first time I was close to hitting the top 500 mark. So let's look at this guy, for example. So he's legendary rank 1 with 10 stars, right? So if we average this out over any period of time, over the next 2 hours, if it if it goes up from the 500th spot, if it goes up from legendary 1 and 10 stars to legendary 1 and 12 stars, then we can say that it's going up about 1 star per hour. Obviously the longer time period, it's going to be bigger, but yeah, that's basically what we're looking at. Is we're just looking to see how quickly the leaderboard is moving up. Now, we haven't seen a lot of change here in the last couple days because basically, like I said, a lot of people got to Legendary and just quit and just parked there for the season. But yeah, that's what we can do is we can just look at simply what the 500th spot is at in terms of stars and how quickly that's moving up. And you can kind of average that out over a span of, however many hours. 12 hours would probably be best. But it really does kind of pick up towards the end of the season as everyone's kind of fighting for their final rank and everything like that. So that's how you can look at it and just try to like optimize your final placement. And yeah, so if you haven't seen the tech tree, it's probably too late now, but here's where we're at. Now, obviously, we got to the very end of the tech tree this season, which was great. And yeah, like I said, getting the medkits was super helpful. So we already talked about all that stuff. So let me know how you guys made out this season down below in that comment section. Interested to hear and just your overall thoughts. We'll do a more like wrap up review later on, probably this week at some point. But yeah, for now, that's basically all that I wanted to go over for today's video. So what was I gonna say? Sorry, I keep sniffling into the microphone. Season 23. There we go. A bit of a brain fart. So yeah, Season 23, we don't know anything about. On the This Month on Boom video, which they were late in putting out this month for some reason, it just showed up as Sink or Swim, and we saw Rifleman and Zukas. So nothing, that really jumps out at us as anything crazy. I don't think Sink or Swim is going to be the title. I think that was just like a little card that they put up. But we'll see. Maybe it means something. My guess is that it's not the title. It doesn't mean anything. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. There's always a new change. There's always something different about the next season coming up. So sneak peeks are gonna be on the horizon, guys. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel and everything like that to stay tuned and locked into everything that's gonna be happening on Warships. The channel kind of changed directions. Wow. Over the last couple of years to primarily just covering Warships. It's just, I know it's frustrating sometimes, and sometimes we question, why, certain things are the way they are. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of fun. Like, even this season with, with all the wonkiness, without the troop health and all that jazz early on, even with that, I mean, there was a lot of, like, fun points during the season. Although there was definitely a few times where it became extremely frustrating. Overall, if we take a step back and really look at Warships and Boom Beach in general, like it just I have so much more fun playing the game with Warships than I did like playing the main island. Like I feel like there's a lot of problems with the main island right now that we're not really gonna talk about too in depth here, but I don't know. It's just too stale. It's the same recycled events. There's never any changes. Getting the new troops is cool. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to feel like I'm speaking poorly about it too much, but I don't know. Warships, it's got that daily excitement. There's always something new. There's something new to get on the tech tree. Like you got to stay plugged into the community to really make the most out of it. You know, there's always changes happening, like cool base designs, and you know, versus the main island where it's like, you know, it's kind of the same thing, just over and over again. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you guys think we're right on the money or if we're off base on that one. But either way, excited to hear your thoughts as always, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That is gonna wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you next one, guys. Check it out. Back.